Godfather to SIF-1. Search teams at the crash site report no sign of Dr. Cross's body or the Cortex. The cryptids have the launch site surrounded on the ground and in the air. You'll have to hold them off until we've recovered the Cortex. Without it, that shuttle will never get off the ground. Good luck out there, SIF-1. Our lives are in your hands.
Target down.
The disruptor grenades can jam telekinetic effects. Your first objective is to get the base's power grid back online. There are 6 emergency generators hooked into the base's automated defense system. Locate them and power them up.
Watch out! Area clear. Find the generators. Nice. This looks useful. Start the generator! Start the generator before we get overrun! Start the generator! Start the generator before we get overrun! I can put this to use. We need to start the generator! Trap activated. Bomber incoming! Scorpions incoming! Hostile neutralized. Take that gargoyle down! It's down. Bomber up high! Look out! Great, I can use this. Start the generator! Start the generator! This looks useful. This looks useful. Let's get that generator started! We need to start the generator! Dive bombers! Trap coming online. Bomber! Hunters on the move. Watch out, meteor! Seekers, watch out! Trap is live. Bomber incoming! They're dive bombing! Bomber incoming! Creature down! Gargoyle inbound! Start the generator! Start the generator! Let's get that generator started! Nice. This looks useful. We need to start the generator! Nice. This looks useful. I can put this to use. Great, I can use this. Let's get that generator started! Incoming! Meteors, watch for Seekers! They're dive bombing! Seekers! Bomber incoming! They're dive bombing! Incoming! Trap activate! Seekers, watch out! Trap is live. They're dive bombing! Bomber up high! Look out! Scorpions, look out! Bomber incoming! They're dive bombing! Bomber incoming! that generator online! Let's get that generator started! We need to start the generator! I can put this to use. Generator online! Secure the perimeter! Scorpions! The generator's under attack! Creature down! Generator's halfway there. It's on the generator! Hostile neutralized. Generator online. Clean up the stragglers.
Good work, Civ 1. 1 down, 5 to go. Be advised. We have reports of a massive cryptid force inbound, led by at least a dozen ancestor warlords. We need that power grid operational, now!
Generator coming online. Scorpions incoming! Generator at 50% capacity. Scorpions! It's down.
Archer was working on an experimental weapon system. It's like a psychic dirty bomb. Sends out a pulse that can melt the brain of every cryptid within a 3-mile radius. We built a prototype, but the weapon is useless without a power source. That's why we need the Cortex.
What's that in technique? How you doing, my friend? Oh.
Two generators are up and running, Civ 1. Get moving to the other 4.
Generator online! Secure the perimeter!
Shit charge.
Trap coming online.
Die?
Trap activated. Fire trap online. Dive bombers! Electric trap online. Bomber! Scorpions incoming! Down. They're dive bombing! Bomber up high! Look out! Watch out, hunters! Take that gargoyle down! That one's done! Generator's halfway there.
Damn it. And now the scorpion runs away.
Dive bombers! Bomber! Hunters! Target down. Scorpions! They're dive bombing! Bomber incoming!
We're looking good. There we go.
Bomber incoming! Watch out, hunters! Generator online. Clean up the stragglers.
Still no sign of Cross. Either she's dead or...
She's been playing you for a fool. Waving the white flag as she leads you like lambs to the slaughter.
Generator coming online. Scorpions incoming! He's down. Generator powered up. Let's move.
Outstanding. Now find the last 2 generators and light them up. It's almost kickoff time.
We're all just puppets, dancing on the ancestors' strings.
Don't let them get in your head. Keep moving.
Ancestor!
Zip 1, we've spotted an ancestor heading your way.
Ancestor shield is down! It's pointless! The shield is up! Scorpions, look out! They're attacking the generator! Generator at 50% capacity. Meteors, watch for Seeker! It's down. Watch out, meteors! Generator online. Let's get the next one. Seekers!
Our launch window is about to close. Activate the last generator and prepare to hold the line.
Trap activated. Heavy armor hostile inbound! Bomber incoming! Meteors, watch for Seeker! They're coming from the meteor! Scorpions incoming! Fire! bombers! Bomber up high! Look out! They're dive bombing! Hunters! Bomber incoming! Trap is locked. They're dive bombing! Bomber! Trap activated. Start the generator! Start the generator before we get overrun! That one's done!
The best strat there is, bud. Remember, those doors count on you getting hit. Try not to get hit.
Let's get that generator started!
2,000 higher than yesterday at this point. Could get a 540 maybe. Fortunately with low 55s. Oh baby, 2 knives. Oh ho ho. Interesting. Ooh, that's kind of scary though, man. I could have a knife and a flare at the front.
We need to start the generator!
I found 3 flares, but I've only used 1. This one's not going too bad, better than what yesterday was, but again, man, it all depends on the final result. I'm pretty sure I'm meant to be at like 430 there, so looking at that, if I get a high 55, like say 55.7 and above, maybe I can get a 541. I don't, you know, it's still not first. I don't actually. Yeah. I think 541 is possible to get a 723. So if I get like a 541 high number, like 8, then that's enough to take number 1. But ideally wanted to go for like a 542, but got pretty unlucky on the first generator, and that rhino door should really be higher, but the gargoyles are spawning in like weird places. Still, if I get a 541, I could still get like a 723k if I get a perfect Medusa. Which is very possible, because I've done it before. Just gotta have the right order for it. Always forget to do this before I go running. I'll swap my fucking NX1s out. This is just a warm-up anyway. Wasn't even trying too hard on this one. I want to go back on Awakening, as you know. Just kind of want to get into the pistol feel again. It's my first game on. Not a single restart yet.
We need to start the generator!
Gotta get better at setting generators. I mean, I pretty much did alright all the way through that, other than the last two, because they were low 55s. Sucked. If I could have got them at high 55s, then this probably could be a 542, which could potentially get like a 742,000. 724,000, sorry, ignore me, my math's terrible. Okay, so I've got the Soul Flam, got the things, I've already had marked aliens, so it can't be that. Let's just get Torture out of the way.
Trap activated. Generator powering up.
Be advised, Sif-1. We have reports of an ancestor headed your way.
Focus fire on the ancestor! It's pointless. The shield is up.
Avoid getting hit by this bitch.
Scorpion! Bomber up high! Look out!
In theory, the trap should do this challenge for me.
Bomber up high! Look out!
Come on, get him.
Dive bomber! Air support down! Generator at 50% capacity. Bomber up high! Look out!
Thank God.
They're dive bombing! Bomber up high! Look out!
Come on.
They're dive bombing! Scorpions incoming! Bomber up high! Look out! Target down. Bomber incoming! Take that gargoyle down! Dive bombers! Bomber up high! Look out! Bomber incoming!
55-8.
Generator online. Clean up the stragglers. They're dive bombing!
Why are the gargoyles like over there? This is what I don't understand. Oh, that see me.
Return to base immediately, Sif-1. We're out of time.
I don't intend to miss that flight, General. And I've got my ticket right here. I'm coming in.
Cross.
Yeah, this is a 5416. I mean, it's like 100 points possible, I believe.
Make believe.
I just wish these guys would actually come down here.
Cross can wipe out
So
what's
annoying.
left in the human race.
In a position where I can just spray you. He's up there. What am I meant to do with that? Like, just think I can just about... Waste all my fucking ammo on this thing.
That one's done!
There we go. Yeah, no props, dude. How are you doing today, today's beam? How is everyone today? Okay, it's not doing too bad. Oh my god, it's so warm where I am. Did I find a clip? No, I found a knife, didn't I? Ooh. Planning.
Return to base immediately, Sif 1. That's an order.
I will return when I'm ready. Shut up. Picked up the eye.
Return to base immediately, Sif 1. That's an order.
Thanks for the follow, Days. Much appreciated. Oh, girl. I really don't know. Sorry. Unfortunately, you know, can't exactly identify gender on here. Don't like the idea I got no baddies. It sucks, but it is what it is. What can you do? No box there. Okay, I need to really plan this out. I can have 2 knives in case it's a rhino door. Or I could have a
Sif 1, we've got
flare
an
out there.
ancestor attacking the base. Get back
And
there
put a knife
immediately.
there. I think that'd be the better shout. Put a flare down there. And then put the knife back there so I can chuck the flare, kill the ancestor, grab the knife, and then kill the enemies and capture the second rhino. Sounds like a plan to me. I must remember to pick up the knife before I touch that. Oh, what am I doing? I need to go actually build a set of grenades. That's what happens when you start planning off topic. Money I can't even have. Yeah, I got a pretty decent gen. It's going to be a 541 641 Medusa, which I believe, if I max it out, can be a 723,641.
I'm getting on
Which I believe is 100 and something points higher than number 1 at the moment.
Here and defend
But
the cortex
I mean, getting a perfect Medusa is not easy, so I don't really expect it, to be honest. But we'll
I'm
see.
sorry it came down to this. I wish there was another way, but no one else would stand a chance against the ancestors.
I've only managed to get one perfect Medusa with 9
Glad to see
relics.
you finally picked
Most
a
of the times
side,
it's like
Doctor.
64.
I'll get that gate opened.
60, like 63. Yep, the possibility does exist. I mean, that's still,
You
you
didn't
know,
just
better
save
than what I
my
had
life.
yesterday.
You changed
And like
the fate of the
3,000
human
higher than
species.
what I was yesterday.
We won't forget that.
Like I said, man, I was the first one to break the 720s into this map. Brian
The
just
ancestors are leading a
used my
massive
strat.
cryptid force right
Well,
at you.
I say mine,
On
it's
the
mine,
cortex
murders,
and
and
brace for
Thunder's strat.
contact.
All 3 of us conspired to figure out how to make this a little bit easier. Because I don't know if you've ever seen anyone else's old strats, and they kind of were pretty poop. I mean, they did the job, but I don't think they really need to make it that difficult for themselves. Because these ancestors died quick enough.
Sif 1, power up the cortex.
It's this door you gotta watch. Even though the eye's over there, I still want it to be Scorpion to Bomber. Just so I don't have to deal with the fucking gargoyles so fast.
Sif 1, power up the cortex.
Can't wait to hit Awakening now though. So close to getting that one too. Sad. Can't believe it's like 200 points off. Oh yeah, by the way, I checked my Cortex. I got screwed. I charged it 8 times, dude. I didn't press it any more than 8. It just glitched. There was nothing I did wrong.
Sith 1, power up the Cortex.
I need to go and get that one back, look, so I can get the knife out here. Oh, red box in here. No. Yeah, I remember those days. I can remember... Oh God, let me think now. What was his name? Ryden Scott, I believe, was the first one I remember way back in the 360 days that was trying 9 on this map. I mean, judging by the scores he was getting, I can only assume that he was probably using turrets. That's the only thing I can think of, because he wasn't breaking much on there at all. But it was Quick who originally did a 9 relic strat, if I remember rightly. I watched his display, I suppose, on YouTube, you know, the Medusa, the 680 he pulled. Oh, it is? Yeah, I used to watch the leaderboards back then. I was doing the 8 relics back then. I think my highest 8 relic on this map wasn't even that great, it was like a 669. Never really tried it, but 9 just seemed to work quite well for me. I don't know why, but it did. Right, I need to put this trophy down. Then I need to go and pick up my second knife. Yes, you heard right. I actually found 3 knives this game. Which means come Rhino door, I can catch 2 rhinos.
Sith 1, power up the Cortex.
On top of that, I also have a spot out front for a flare. Which I believe there's still one around here somewhere. Just gotta look for it. I think I built all 3 of those Venoms, don't I? I need flares. Wait, he made a diagram? Really? That's insane. Didn't even know that. I never went that far. I just played it. You just learn to pick up things as you just go through the map. It might help score-wise. I mean, necessarily put this because I'm on regular. And if I get a good order, after you kill that ancestor, the last one, you literally have to kill like 1 rhino to completely charge it. This time I won't have to, I can just capture one and kill a couple of enemies. And if I have a flare at the front as well, which means when I go to kill the ancestor, I should be able to keep everything off the Medusa. But I gotta find this other flare. I mean, I know I found 3. I just can't remember where they all were. Actually have a soul flam this time as well for the ancestor. There it is. I knew I had one. I'm gonna do all the swapping out real quick just so it's out the way. So I got a spot by here. I put this knife over here.
Sith 1, power up the Cortex.
I'll put this trophy down. Never really spoken to the guy, sadly. I wasn't like really a leaderboard chaser back then, I was just grinding out and playing games with your friends. It's only until I actually started doing a couple of relic runs, which funny enough, I didn't even start until this map came out. This map just made me want to do it. And then I've never really, like I said, tried so hard on the other maps. That's why I'm slowly like working my way down. So I'm going to try and get a good score on Awakening, Hardcore and Regular. Then I'm going to try and work on a Mayday. And I will say in advance, I never use turrets. I never have done. So I got a lot to learn with those too. That's probably where I'm going to try and learn after I get these, you know, things out the way. Yeah, that guy was a legend, man. He used to put off some stupidly good scores on 360. He didn't even have a YouTube or anything, did he? Surprisingly. I don't think he liked to share his strats, did he?
Sip 1, power up the Cortex.
It's funny, I met All Murder and Slasher through the 360 version. Nah, for what Slasher and Murder told me, I don't know if it's true or not, you know, because I don't know anything about it. But isn't he a part of the armed forces or something? Or something like that where he has to work away all the time? But when he used to come here, he used to just play it non-stop. I don't know, man. A lot of people, you know, were trying back then when I wasn't. So I never really got into the circles of it all. I remember when John the Chief used to prop out. Like, I remember he was him and Peruvian Tank, I believe, were the first people to put the 8 relics on this map. Everyone was doing the, if you remember rightly, everyone was doing the 7 relics with the double class and the bulldog. If it's Rhino Door first, the dream is already dead. Expect the middle to be
Sip
touched.
1, power up the Cortex.
I'm gonna put these claymores down now. And grab my next one, and then it's go time. Pretty confident they got the eyes over there. Anyway, I've checked that one. I haven't checked this side yet. Actually, go put the claymores down first. I can do a full circle then and just grab my random NX1 out there. I mean, I guess when Solo Mimbo did this with the 9 Rex, because he dropped like a 707, I assume he was doing roughly the same sort of strategy I was. Everyone was so like 707 was going to be the final. Nah, bro. I believe the max we could probably get up to is a 725. And I'm stuck at 721 at the moment. Honestly, I've not played this map this much though in regular anymore. I'm still trying to do the hardcore. I'm like 800 points from number 1 on there now. It was Murder who originally did that one. I didn't think 9 would be possible. After I did my first one on here, which was like an 871, like a proper good one, then I went and did it on PS4, which I believe it's still there, it's an 877. But on here I got an 885 now. What? Man, I gotta stop talking to myself, bro.
Sip 1, power up the Cortex.
Honestly, nobody was playing on this console at all. This is a true story. I'm not trying to be like big. The only people I remember playing on here was Slasher and Murder and me. Okay? They didn't come back too much because there was only 8 relics still on the board at that point. But then I knew the 9 relic strat existed. So I was trying Quiet Man's Way, I believe. And I managed to like finally get like a 677. And that brought Murder back for a bit. And he then dropped like a 684. Then he went and did like a 701. Then I finally hit like 696. this is the path it went. We were literally going battered to hell on this map. And I believe at this point then I managed to get like a 709. So I took the lead. And then then second place was Brian, he dropped like a 708. Then I dropped a 716, and then Thunder dropped a 717. Then I dropped a 721, and then Brian finally dropped that 723. That's literally how this race went. And it was pretty much the same on hardcore. It's just I went like dropped like an 857, and then I dropped an 871. Then I did the 877 on PS4, then an 882 on here, to an 884, and then an 885. Yeah, I mean I have got a full game of my PS4 run on YouTube, so you can see that actually finish. And that was Rhino Door first as well, that 877, with 0 downs. Okay, so let's see. It is going to be a 541-641. I believe it's definitely enough to take my 721 if I get a good score, but you know, it's probably going to be Rhino Door first anyway. So, I'm not going to get my hopes up.
Trap coming online.
If I remember rightly, the eye is by Scorpion.
It's game time. It has been my great honor to serve with you, Sif 1. This will be my final order. Give him hell.
Watch out! Ancestor!
Ancestor coming from the left gate. Sif 1, we lost power to the west side of the base.
Does that work, do you reckon? Come on. Why do you take so long?
Trap is live. Shield down! Fire! It's pointless! The shield is out!
Ancestor outside the west gate.
Fuck off, Scorpion.
It's pointless! The shield is up!
One ancestor down, but there's still 2 more.
Target down.
Detonate the weapon as soon as the cortex is fully charged.
Tango down. Scorpions incoming! Hostile neutralized. trap coming online.
I wish they stopped jumping over there.
We have to charge the cortex.
Ancestor incoming, right side gate.
Ancestor shield is down!
The right gate is under attack. We're seeing a large group of gargoyles inbound.
Trap activated.
Consider that guy better come back.
Bomber incoming! Dark bombers! Bomber incoming!
Final launch window determined. Holding on your go.
Cortex is half full! Enemies! Focus fire on the Ancestor! Trap is live. Bomber incoming! His shield is up! Gargoyle!
That's two down, Sith 1.
Ancestor down! Bomber up high! Look out! There isn't enough charge for the cortex! Bomber incoming! Bomber! Enemy support on the move! Dive bombers! Bomber up high! Look out!
Ground launches go for auto sequence start.
Don't like where the eye is. The shame is not on top. Just wish they'd stop spawning. There you go, come on.
Ancestor spotted outside the north gate.
Ancestor inbound!
You'll see why I don't like the eye being where it is. Because these fuckers will spawn in awkward spots.
Trap coming on. Watch out, meteor!
Ancestor attacking the north gate. Zip 1, they've breached the north gate.
Challenges don't matter, so don't panic about that. Yo, I think this could be it. Just need it to hurry up and fucking destroy.
We are go for launch.
There we go. That might be a perfect Medusa, guys.
Detonate the cortex.
I'm pretty sure nothing touched that.
Now.
Right, let's work this out. So there's gonna be 42,000. Why is there a gargoyle in the fucking wall there, dude? Like, why? Look at this. I can't stay there. You'll kill me.
Detonate the cortex. Now.
Can I get enough money for armor? Jesus. Right, so yeah, 42,000 plus 25. What's that?
Detonate the cortex. Now.
So 42,000 plus 25. 40 plus B6, so if it's 667, then you got to add 56 to that. What's that? I'm pretty sure that is a 723. If I get it for, that's if I get, oh my god. Don't handle me. And I believe that's going to be close to number one. I don't know if it will be because I don't know what the odd has written down. But this will be my second perfect Medusa if it is. And this video will go up on YouTube. Okay, so if it goes to 667, I believe then I'll have a 723. I'm pretty sure that was perfect. Nothing touched that. I'm sure I got those seekers off there before they got a chance. Yes, it is. Perfect Medusa, guys. You saw it. For the shake. And then we out here. 723638. Let's go. Fucking go. That's the perfect Medusa I know. 65 motherfuckers. If that was 508 like you said, then I just took number one back. We'll soon see. Is it the case? Are we ready? Oh, let's go! Let's get me Exodus back, guys! Alright, I'm just gonna quickly refresh my stream so I can save that video, guys.